Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your August mid-monthly. So we're looking at roughly the 15th to the 31st of August 2019. And this will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. May also resonate if you're dealing with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So just keep an open mind. Make sure to watch all your signs. And if you're interested in a private reading or you want to look at the special running only until the end of August, all that is in the description box below. Okay, thanks for all the love, Sagittarius. Do appreciate it. So, what is coming up for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for the rest of August 2019? I do shuffle these a lot off camera as well. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. So for some of you, this could be the energy of Leo. It could be your energy. This is being in charge, being in control, taking charge of a situation, taking charge of your own emotions, keeping your emotions in check. This is also taking control over bad habits or impulses with this energy as well. It could be getting your strength back, getting your confidence back. Let's see. Yeah, for some of you, it's healing physically because you've been dealing with a burden. Okay, current situation, 10 of Wands. You've been dealing with a burden. You've been carrying the load for other people. This could be being overworked. This could be taking on your own responsibilities as well as maybe those of your coworkers, your siblings, your friends, whatever the case may be. For others of you, it can indicate working really hard towards the completion of a goal, okay, that is now turning into a burden because you keep taking on more and more things, so it seems further and further away. So I feel like you're taking charge of this situation. You're looking at it and you're thinking, okay, what's not working? Why is it taking so long for me to reach my goal? Okay, why is it taking so long for me to get home, to get where I want to get to? And so you're looking at all the ones you're carrying and thinking, do I really need to be carrying all this? Is this all of my stuff? Is this all mine to carry? Is this all my responsibility? So you're taking control of the situation and you're making some different decisions, okay, with the Judgment card. Now this can put them back in your sword. This can talk about a conversation that maybe was difficult for you to have before, but now it's like, you know what, once I see the truth, I have to speak up. So you may be telling people, this is yours to carry, this is yours to carry, this is yours to carry. I'm not doing this anymore. Someone else needs to pick this up. This is not my problem. So to other people, you might look a little like all of a sudden you're heartless, but actually you're being quite fair. Okay, you're being fair now after you've carried the burden. But you still helped, you know, you still carry the burden. So you may be dealing with some ungrateful people. If anyone calls you cold or, I don't know, names, okay, for you giving their responsibilities back to them, then you don't really want that person in your life, and you don't really want to be helping that person if they're just going to take it for granted. You know what I mean? So you might have some very clarifying, to the point conversations coming up where you're straight into the point of just giving people back their responsibilities and calling the shots, okay? Because you are cutting ties with something. We have the Justice card in the Foundation. You are cutting ties. You're making things official. You are making some very fair decisions, okay? I feel like you tried your best with something, but this could be just one person you're dealing with, or it could be multiple people, but you tried to help, you tried your best. You said, well, as long as it doesn't affect me, as long as it doesn't slow me down, I can handle it, I can do it. And then they just kept throwing stuff at you, okay? Because, oh, you'll do it, Sagittarius will do it. And I feel like you're now going back to those people and saying, no, you need to do it now. You need to pick it back up. It's not my problem. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, this might be, you know, that people were going through changes, or this person was going through change, a move, you know, in terms of relocation, a job change, or anything like that. So you were really trying to be there for them. You were really trying to support them. But somehow you just ended up carrying them and them just being lazy. You know, Four of Swords, they're not doing anything because you're doing everything for them. And they're not grateful to boot, okay? So I feel that you're stopping that with the Hangman. You're stopping that. You're just having these conversations. This is yours, and you're getting some well-deserved rest before you can go back to focusing on your own things, okay? So that's good. That is awesome. For those of you, you've been really, really trying to carry a burden, but there was a time limit on it, okay? So it's almost like I need to just keep this going until I hear back from these people. I just need to keep this going until I hear back from that job interview, from that bank, from that person, whatever. And it's taking a little while longer than expected, but it is coming in, the news, okay? That allows you to turn things around, to remove yourself from one situation, put yourself in a different situation, okay? It is coming after a bit of time of waiting, though, all right? So you just have to kind of keep yourself going. So that's why you're taking charge, and you're telling yourself with the Strength card, no, you can do this. Let's do this. Let's just keep going until we get that news. I just have to do it till I get that news, okay? Two of Wands. So yeah, you're at a crossroads. For some, this is looking at what you can take with you and what you're going to leave behind, whether it's about a job change, a house move, or leaving a relationship that was a burden, okay? Looking elsewhere, focusing on yourself, making different choices for yourself, maybe even looking for a place to stay as a result of that, okay? But you're not looking to take everything and everyone with you, that's for sure. Justice card with the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is surrounding family. You've been carrying the load for family. You've been maybe having someone sleep on your couch. It was supposed to be temporary and they're still there. This could be someone who got cut out of a will or something, and you're trying to be fair and give them part of your share, but they're just ending up like they're ungrateful and they want more and more and more, okay? This could also be, you know, that you're carrying the burden until the divorce is made final and you get what is yours out of that situation, whether that's the house or the property or the assets or the money or custody of the children. So the burden is coming to an end. So for some of you, it is around children with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups, fighting for your children, fighting for custody. You had to put up with a lot of stuff because of this, okay, but it is coming to an end. And for others of you, again, this is someone who's just trying to get away with as much as they can. It could be a sibling, it could be a close friend, it could even be an ex, okay, or what's going to be an ex. Because you've tried to have conversations, they're falling on deaf ears. You've tried to have conversations about what's fair, it's not happened, okay? And it's simply because it's time to walk away from this. You've got 2 tens, 3 with Wheel of Fortune. So something is trying to come to a conclusion, and I feel like you're ready for this. You've been planning for this, but you were waiting for an external decision to come through, some information to come through, and then you can move on and be done with this. Make it official. 5 of Wands with the 4 of Swords. So yeah, just being pulled in a lot of different directions, but people don't actually, with the 5 of Wands, they're not actually doing anything. They're not actually going anywhere. They're just wasting time play fighting, or they're just wasting time trying to get their way. But nothing really moves forward, you know, because each of these people is pulling in their own direction, and it's like equal forces pulling in different directions. Nothing really moves, okay? So that's what you're going to walk away from. The news you're waiting to hear on, it can be about a job as well, or a place to live, something you've had to apply for, wait for, maybe fight for, okay? And then with the Hangman, you have victory. You get the news, okay, with the 5 of Wands, you're going to the 6 of Wands, you get the news, you get what you were waiting on, whether it's a job, the money, the decision in your favor, the house, and you get to move on. You're cutting ties with the past, with the 2 of Swords, cutting ties with the situation that's been a burden, no more. Yeah, kicking someone out, rightfully so, don't get me wrong. Your finances are going to be recovering, okay, as a result of this. High Priestess, you're on your own again, and that's a good thing. That's what you wanted, if that's the situation. This is also kicking someone out of your life or out of your actual place, that's always been playing the victim. You know, they're always the victim. It's always someone else's fault. They're helpless. It's like you've tried to help them. You've tried to teach them how to stand up for themselves, and you've tried to teach them how to make stuff happen for themselves. But they're just not doing it. They're just not doing it. They prefer to play the victim because they know someone's got to be there to pick them up. Someone's got to be there. It's not their fault. You know what I mean? It's never their fault. You're leaving them behind them. So you're walking away from this burden. You're freed from this burden, okay? This news is coming in maybe in the second week, so the last week of August. But you do only have to keep the burden going until then, okay? You only have to keep the burden, carrying the burden until then. As soon as you do that, you're just dropping the burden. So as soon as it's official, you are kicking this person out, handing in your resignation, giving notice that you're moving out, whatever the case may be. And you're ready to go. You're just going, okay? So you're cutting off some dead weight. And it's been an on again, off again cycle. They always turn to you when they're in trouble, but they never want to do something for themselves. They never want to take charge and make things better for themselves. It's just easier to come to you because you'll do it for them. And I feel like that's what's changing. And it's been a very difficult lesson for you. It's not been easy for you to be even able to have those conversations of this isn't fair to me, okay? And even to just be ready to cut them off. It hasn't been easy. It took a while for you to get there because they always played on your heartstrings and they always made you feel guilty. But you got there. You learned the lesson and you're not going back, okay? So everything's going to be on the up and up because all the resources you were putting into this situation or this person that they weren't doing for themselves, by the way, that's all going to come back to you, okay? So your finances are going to improve, your mental health and emotional health, I mean even physical health is going to improve because you've been working yourself sick to be able to care for this person as well as your responsibilities, okay? So let's see, any additional advice for Sagittarius? The Empress, yeah, don't look back. You deserve to be happy. You've worked really hard for what you have. It's not fair for someone to just expect you to give it to them. It's not fair for someone, and you see this now. You see your worth, you see what's fair. You have different expectations now for yourself as well as for other people. You're very nurturing and supportive, don't get me wrong. But you've learned that you have to be selective with who you show unconditional support to and how many times, okay? And like I said, everything's going to be on the up and up now. This is growth and abundance in all directions, in all fields for you. Your money, your health, your options. Because you're bringing all that energy and all those resources back to yourself and your dreams and your goals. The Emperor, this could be an ex. This could be someone you have children with, and that's why they keep finding their way back into your heart. Or you want to see them do well because, you know, you share children with them. Could be a parent, okay, or someone you have a family connection to, so a sibling. It could be a current partner that you're planning to leave. You've told them this. You've told them. You've made them aware. You've told them what they needed to do to keep you, as it were, to make you change your mind. You've given them time. They're not doing it. They're still playing the victim. They're still hiding their true intentions. They're still trying to get away with stuff. And you're leaving, okay? And it was a soul connection, a soulmate connection. That's why it wasn't easy for you to just pick up and go. But you've learned a lot of painful lessons with this person because of this person. And you're using what you've learned, okay? And for those of you, I feel like you're leaving someone in the past. And as soon as you learn these lessons, and as soon as you start acting like the Empress or the Emperor, depending, you know, on if you're male or female, and standing up for yourself and sticking to your standards and your expectations, okay, you attract a new person that's on your level. That is on your level. It will give you they will give you what you deserve as you give them what they deserve. They will take care of you as you take care of them. Okay, so that's really the kind of relationship you want and deserve, and that's what you're headed towards as soon as you walk away from this mooch, whoever this is. Okay? So I don't mean to, be mean or too blunt, but you have been there for this person. Geez, you have been there for this person. They don't deserve to keep playing the victim. Okay, so it just gets me a little bit worked up. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so let me know what this is about for you, Sagittarius, if it makes sense. If you're dealing with these energies, I do hope the reading helps you. I'm looking forward to your thoughts. Remember to watch all your signs. Make the most of these energies, okay? You've earned everything you've got, all right? So it's okay for you to be selective with who you give it to, yeah? So that's fine. But yeah, make the most of the energies, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.